5 seconds remaining.
Right.
No.
Hello.
Now I'm going to be sitting there working out why it's Hojo no Pokenum. I'm sure one part was my name, but I can't remember. I can't remember why was it called that. It was.
Would be like Jerome, but I don't know.
I can't remember. It had a reason. It looks like a ridiculous team name. Anyway, welcome, Cocopium. Now we have 3 casters. We can't see 3 casters on the screen, but you are there.
Lovely. So glad to be here.
So I'll allow you to do some good analysis of the bans which are happening.
Isn't it just gonna be pretty substandard?
The
You
same
either ban
bans.
comfort heroes or you ban meta. Well, like not really like meta, but
I mean, it's the same bans so far.
10 seconds remaining.
I feel like Dire will concentrate more bans on carriers though, because I don't know, Kiwi kind of crushed.
Broodmother ban. Is anyone playing Broodmother?
Ben.
Is he?
Anything to do with any annoying hero, and it will be Ben. I can tell you that.
Would you first phase a Broodmother?
you wouldn't first face a brute, but it's like a target ban, like just to let you know, hey, look, you won't be able to last
He'll
like
be playing.
pick this brood, you know.
He'll play Visage, Meepo, Brood. I don't know if they're
Oh,
just
okay. Of all those heroes,
like
I do play Brood, but I've not liked Brood in the recent sort of meta.
Spooky time, very nice. Undying first pick.
Was it 33 who played it really well?
Played what?
He had that game where he went Brood in the recent tournament.
So no, I've not been paying attention to Pro Dota. I probably should have a look at it again. And I see that really good players on Brood tend to use the Ags, but I've never seen a Brood use Ags in any game of Dota I've played so far. Yeah, so I'd like to see it. They buffed it as well. You can now cast it globally as long as there are webs on the floor. So it's pretty good.
I think it's more of a post 3 thing instead of a mid thing, because this is based off the assumption that Ben at this moment is going to be playing mid. Because I don't think Dire have any mid players. I could be wrong.
Well, Backwards Hello did play mid last game. They've gone Witch Doctor for Hashim, and they've gone Snapfire, not sure who for, but it's a card counter to Undying, obviously. Kills the Tombstone with the little shredder. Yeah. So that makes sense. So they want to put Snapfire against Undying. Undying 5 probably more common, so Snapfire off lane, Witch Doctor safe lane. Seems good.
I like Snapfire mid, but that's because I'm
greedy
and I play weird things.
Snapfire, do you remember when the Gobble Up was really overpowered and everyone was rushing Ags, and Snapfire was being played in POS 3 and you just rushed Ags? It was a very strange time.
I mean, Collapse did it recently as well.
Gobble Up is just not as good as it used to be. You have a very short time when they're in your mouth before you have to get rid of them. It doesn't do as much damage as before. It used to do a lot of damage, like 700 damage or something. So
yeah, Collapse played it in the Gamers Galaxy tournament.
Oh, did he?
Like Snapfire offlane.
Okay. The Blink Snapfire Shard is pretty good combo. You blink in, you get a massive stun, and there's like 500 damage, knocks them back. You cookie into them. It's pretty good. Well, there's the Rubik. Rubik's got some nice spells to steal. Witch Doctor spells could be fun. You've got the Cask and the Maledict, which then you can just Fade Bolt them. You've got Snapfire, Cookie, Scatter Blast, Mortimer's Kisses, and Little Shredder not quite as good, but 3 out of 4 of those.
I'm expecting 3 carry bans from Dire.
Every in-house is carry bans. We're very uncreative group. We just ban carries, so Brewmaster's going to be 1. What are we guessing?
PA.
Yeah.
I feel like even if they draft a team that's good against it, they're going to ban it anyway.
PA with Snapfire, that's good. They got minus armor. That's going to destroy Undying and Rubik because they have so little armor.
I'd have just banned Kiwi heroes. I guess it's hard to ban, but...
You can't just ban out an immortal player, can you?
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't really. He plays too much.
And I don't think it's the right way to play. Do you remember when Alliance was dominant and they were just banning Bulldogs heroes? But it just meant that they had free reign of anything they wanted. I just think it's a really bad way to play.
Fair enough.
Beepo, yeah.
Disagreeing. I get it.
I think that's just based off like assuming like said player has a very limited hero pool.
They really don't want to play against any of Ben's heroes.
I mean, this is target banning, but then you leave them.
Heroes
what you should do is think of what heroes do you want to pick for your team, and then ban the counters in advance, rather than just banning heroes which the enemy team are good with, in my opinion.
Well, but I think at one point, I'm not too sure whether it was in in this in-house or like one of the in-houses back in SCA, but whenever you try to ban around a carry and eventually that carry just ends up getting banned and then your whole game plan just goes to waste, you know?
Yeah, but then it's only a few bans, so it's not the end of the world if they do see that coming. Like, if you ban really obvious counters to your hero, then it's going to get banned or picked.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to kind of be careful. Like, I'm trying to think a hero who has a really, really obvious counter that if you pick it, like if you ban anti-mage, all of a sudden you think, all right, they want Medusa, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest matchup differences in Dota.
You can say PA and anti-mage as well. That's pretty PA favored. Just kind of crushes. I think PA kind of crushes anti-mage.
Yeah, yes, but Medusa being countered by anti-mage is one of the hardest 1v1 core matchups of all time. Like that Medusa is really reliant on the team.
Especially now that Diffusal stacks.
Well, you don't go Diffusal on anti-mage, but Medusa's problem is Medusa has such an enormous mana pool, and it is her defensive abilities. There's no counter matchup which is quite that ridiculous.
Yeah, there's nothing that's quite that countered. I agree.
I mean, anti-mage does hard counter quite a few really mana-heavy mobile int cores, but he also is quite easily beaten up by most other cores in the game. Like, an anti-mage can't fight against a Sven. Sven turns around, does 3 hits at AM. So. Oh, who's happy?
Frank. Your hero.
Well, it depends.
Oh, does it?
CK into Undying is a very interesting matchup because it's good and not good at the same time. It honestly depends on whether CK hits timings.
What about laning? Will they not be in the same lane anyway, probably, so it's fine.
I don't think they'll be in the same lane. This is assuming CK is a 1 instead of a 3. Although placing CK as a 3 against Kiwi wouldn't be too bad, because you can just bully, use your massive damage spread to just try and outlast hit. I don't think you'll be able to outlast hit Kiwi, but if you can make the lane even, I'd say you've pretty much done the best you could.
Kiwi is their star core player. They go Sand King. That's Sam King. Makes sense. I like Sand King here. They did need a bit of lockdown, a bit of magic damage. Never hurts anyone. Good against sort of clearing all the Chaos Knight's clones if he gets those off. So I like that.
One of the harder counters,
Yeah, it's Sand King is very good against quite a lot of melee heroes.
5 seconds remaining.
Especially in lane. Caustic Finale.
Caustic also applies to CK illusions, which means big blast.
They're hard illusions,
Well, CK's illusions are a very unique type of illusion. Not many other illusions in the game are. I know Vengeful Spirit's Ags counts as one of those. Special illusion or super illusion, or
they call it strong illusions.
That's the word. That's the strong illusion. Okay. They can't be insta-killed by Hex, Mana Drain, anything like that. Can't be taken by Enchantress as well.
Yeah, because if like CK just sends a couple of his boys at you and you're just a lonely support trying to find farm in a lane.
But it is an ultimate. Most illusions are non-ultimates. They're either Manta or an early game ability. PL's generated constantly through low cooldown. Chaos Knight, that's all his ult does. And it was for years, for like 10 years, hard countered by any kind of AoE or Hex or things like that. Do you remember all the other abilities that used to kill illusions? Like Medusa's ultimate used to kill illusions if they were stunned. OD's Q, Arcane Orb used to do bonus damage to illusions. Pugna still one-shots illusions with Life Drain. Yeah.
Everything in Lion's hit.
Your Lion got AoE Mana Drain and then AoE Hex, so his ability to kill illusions like quadrupled when they gave him those options. Timber Saw, okay. Tanky hero, they've got a very 3-strength lineup, very manly on Dire team. I like it. Timber against Undying?
A Timber mid. Sadly.
Yeah, I think that would be a Ben Timber mid. Actually,
not going to die to a puck, you see. So that's why Timber's quite nice there. Don't have to worry about puck.
It's kind of annoying. Because like,
it's more of like a comfort hero because I don't think you have many heroes that can successfully push a Timber out of lane completely.
Almost none, actually. Timber, when he's only against one hero and is getting levels quickly, you can't push him out of lane. Reactive Armor's like I don't know, like 30 armor and 50 health regen, some ridiculous number when you've stacked it to max. So
I would
Yeah.
argue that there's like just one, but it's very niche, and that would be Viper.
oh yeah, maybe he can break the timber and do
Yeah.
so much magic damage. Maybe Viper. Yeah, that's a good call actually.
Team ban.
Or anyone who can straight up kill the timber, but not many can in the early game. It's not easy to kill timber. So we're banning some mid heroes now because the Radiant are assuming that the timber was
Is.
potentially off lane Chaos Knight pos
Yep.
1, whereas you're expecting it to be mid timber, and they're still going to pick their pos 3 last pick.
Yep.
I don't know who else is playing mid. I feel like it would be Ben. I feel like it kind of has to be.
Ben mid.
The ranks are quite weird this game, actually, I've just noticed.
Brax also wants he'd prefer a comfort hero from my experience.
Elder
of playing
Titan
with him.
is still there.
ET was still in the pool.
Mm.
Dawnbreaker.
You go, clap.
I don't think he plays Dawnbreaker 3 as much. I think he plays it more 4 or 5. I think ET would make sense. What else do you play 3? Bounty Hunter, which
Yeah.
might be okay. They've got very aggressive engage. You know, things like Chaos Knight brings you in, Timber get on top of someone, you get the momentum.
Seconds remaining.
They
Track the
have a front
sanking.
line already, yeah, they don't need a frontliner, so they could go something less.
ET is also pretty good setup for Witch Doctor Snap to get the ults off.
Yes, true. Yeah, good control from ET. You get the stomp, and then you've got a lot of follow up. They did
would also
ban
have
mid heroes.
Team right there.
They banned 2 mid
Ooh.
heroes. So they're not expecting it. But they have last pick, and they have to pick a pos 1, assuming that they're playing against Timber off lane. So they're going to pick something, assuming it's Timber off. They might go for
5 seconds.
a ranged hero or something like that. We'll see.
Lusa's still in the pool.
Yes, Juicer could be pretty good here. They went
TA.
TA pos 1.
Yeah, TA.
Okay, you don't see a lot of that. Mostly reserved for the pro scene, but I like TA pos 1. I think it can be really good.
Kiwi's good at it. I think.
And okay, against Chaos Knight, splash the illusions. You can survive a little bit of damage from Chaos Knight with the
10
Has a-
seconds remaining.
refraction.
If you get maledicted, refraction kind of does nothing. But like,
Yes, if you get maledicted, but TA is pretty strong laner and keeps the distance. I think maybe it was to pick against Timbersaw, and then they're going to see that Timber is indeed in the mid lane and not in the off lane, so they pick.
depends.
I'm guessing Elder Titan or Bounty. Bounty's pretty good because you can track Templar and Sanking. Rubik and Undying are very squishy in terms of low armor.
I'm interested actually. I'm not quite sure if it. I still assume the Timber's going to be mid, but I'm not actually sure.
Well, we'll
Doesn't
I
see.
don't
seem to
think
be.
Bounty does well against a tier Undying lane though.
Yeah.
Because the Undying literally just 2v1s for the first few levels, and then by then tier either just has too much farm, or she just roams to the jungle, and pretty much essentially you're never gonna kill the TA.
Good jungling speed on TA for a ranged core.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely can take stacks easily. They're using a lot of reserve time. They had over a minute. They're down to 20 seconds.
Could it be Axe?
Well, I think it's a pos 1 they're thinking of. Unless you're running Chaos Knight off lane and you... no, sorry. No, you're right. It is an off lane. Axe. Got confused there. Yeah, Axe would be
Axe.
pretty good.
Bounty.
But I don't think Brex plays
I
Axe.
think
We're
that'd be
thinking it's a
too much
Brex
for
hero.
line.
They do go
Underlord.
Underlord. Has anyone played the new Underlord? I did, and it was so much fun. That ultimate is amazing to use.
It's a very good disengage.
But the engage, you can... I've used it to cut people off who are running away, to gank across the entire map and then turn back up. I mean, he became like a nature's prophet on a long cooldown, rather than being a hero who's just for escaping. Now you just engage.
The quite funny thing is, if you're like in lane and it's level 6, so like everyone's still laning kind of, you see them diving top, you can send both you and your +4 top.
Yes, unfortunately the enemy team can also follow through your own portal, so that's to mitigate the escape chance. But it is really, really good when you hit 6. Whereas before, you didn't even level it at 6. You just ignored it because it was
Is that
so
Majora's
so
Mask
bad.
on Witch Doctor?
Yes, it is.
Is it? Yeah, it kind of does look. I was thinking, is it more of like
Just
a
noticed.
Banjo and Kazooie kind of vibe, or?
It's like, that looks like a Majora's Mask.
Yeah, it does look quite Majora's Mask. Yeah. Well, we'll see. It is Brex on the Underlord though. Backwards hello mid, as we expected.
Which
The
means
slug.
it's CK +1.
I quite like the CK's riding on like some kind of giant bird.
Falcon. Not Falcon. Griffin. That's the
Griffin.
word
I
was
like
looking for.
griffins. Very cool.
He's really picking his purple heroes today. His 29 and his 25.
Yeah, he's comfort picks, shall we say. Now, Underlord had something quite funny happen to him. You know about his immortal?
What, the fact that it doesn't do anything anymore?
Yeah, despite the fact that it was released so soon before the patch.
Recently. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's like how they didn't update any of the Dota Plus stuff, so Techies has 2 golden relics that do nothing. Remote mines and stasis traps are both like 2 gold relics for Dota Plus that don't now.
Yeah, they
do
need
anything.
to do some spring cleaning, but spring is coming up, and I think they will do another spring cleaning patch. We just
That
need to wait.
is some copium if I've ever heard it.
Well, if they don't, it's Dota. Tooltips in this game are the worst thing. I know I go on about this a lot, but they are so bad. I can't even believe that. This is such a popular game with millions and millions of dollar prize pool, but they can't get a simple tooltip working. They are doing a spring clean. I thought so. I thought so. So yeah, spring cleaning confirmed. Oak is being gone on under the tier 2 tower nearly, but quite a tanky hero. 8 stolen strength. Oak is going to be okay.
Max starting yet
Whoa!
again.
Tim just goes through with a triple stun.
Max starting yet again with the bracer.
He likes it. I think
He
the
is
1
a
health
bracer
regen
boy.
is overrated. It's such a small amount of health regen. 1.
I mean, you get slightly more because you get 5 strength. I forget. What
Yeah, but
strength
I tend to go double gauntlet of strength, quelling blade for more last hit damage,
Yeah,
and
or
then you can
basic
still
as well.
buy double tango or a branch as well. Oh, denied! I've never seen an early game denied bounty rune, but they had to deny it. So it's 2 bounties to 1 bounty with 1 deny. Interesting.
Yeah, good for the Dire.
Ram was
Radiant
gonna
healing.
lose the race, so he just yoinked it away.
Actually, Dire. Good for the Dire. Ignore me.
So you click on Kiwi and imagine if he had a Wraith Band instead. So he's got an extra bit of agi. He doesn't have the bonus armor from the Wraith Band, but he has the same amount of stats, but more agi, and he has a Quelling Blade, which actually is quite interesting for ranged heroes because it's only 4 right-click damage for ranged heroes, which I don't know if is it worth it anymore, but I suppose you can cut down trees, so that's always nice. Obviously
Does it-
essential.
When
issue
does
with
PA
Quelling
do
Blade-
count as a ranged hero? Is
Yeah.
it when you put any points in Psyblades?
No, you're always ranged.
You always range.
You're always ranged. What about Quelling Blade? Go.
I think that the thing is, Quelling Blade only helps with last hits. It doesn't help with denies. So
True.
generally, you just want to have a bit more stats. The bracer, I'd say, gives +3, so that's 8. And if you would buy 3 gauntlets, that'll be pretty much a 9 as well. So I guess you can make the argument that
Oh, Bracer
Might
does
as well
give
just
3 bonus damage. I forgot about that
Yeah.
part. Yeah, okay. Whoa,
Just-
Sand King just gets insta-killed. Tim was not expecting that, but the damage coming out from Veteran when he gets a couple of high right clicks. Obviously, the range and his attack damage is so stupid. Have you seen it? 59 to 89. Like, why is it so
It's
large?
quite because of the new the update where it now deals 1.5 times damage to creeps as well. His sustain in lane went up really high because he now gets plus like 1.5
Where
times
does it?
lifesteal. as
Where
well.
does it say he does more damage to creeps?
Hover
Oh,
over
it does
says
right at
7.31.
yeah, but at the end of the tooltip, actually, it says that deals 1.5 times damage to creeps. Oh, here we go. No Maledict. I mean, he has Maledict, but he
no,
just
don't
chooses
go
not to use
against
it
him.
for some reason. If
Him.
he used Maledict, that was a kill. No, a massive crit, 104. Chaos Strike can only go up to 140% crit, so early ranks of it don't do a lot. But yeah,
Right.
that was still a big crit.
So Tim TP'd back, and he has
no
no
TP.
last hits, and he has no TP.
Yeah, not a great start. I think Veteran is vibing in the top lane. Witch Doctor Chaos Knight is not a lane I'd like to play against, to be fair. That is nasty.
That is, yeah, harsh to say the least.
Very harsh. What is happening to Kiwi? Being jumped at, but just going to escape. I think I quite like Underlord against TA. You can get rid of the stacks of refraction very quickly. which I like. Cheeky high five in the lane.
Don't toss him nearer to the Sand King. He's already struggling as it is.
Just being crit in the face. Veteran hasn't leveled another ability up just yet. What do you do on Chaos Knight? Do you just max the crit?
As a plus one, honestly, yeah. It's just nice to max the
Oh,
crit
no.
because it's
He
your farming
missed.
tool.
He missed his
He missed the Maledict, yeah. Missed the Maledict, that's unfortunate. That would have been a kill otherwise. It would have been a kill anyway. Maledict is just flexing now. It's like, this is what we didn't even need to kill you. Cast it on the floor. Yeah, maxing crit is quite nice. The lifesteal goes up a fair bit as well. I suppose it helps your jungling. And they're already killing without needing to level up anything else, are they? So, have a look at the mid lane. Anything interesting happening? Backstow taking a fair bit of damage, but 3 points of reactive armor now, allowing him up to 18 stacks. Look at his health regen. 24, he's got 10 stick charges. He's also got a raindrop. He's not dying in this lane. No chance. Just not killing this guy. Kiwi's doing pretty well. 12 denies in this lane. So Underlord struggling.
The damage from refraction is really nice for denies.
It's a lot of damage, isn't it? 50 damage.
Also, Underlord has a hard time last hitting every creep in a wave, especially early, because Firestorm just gets everything low and then he has to choose.
Yeah, Firestorm is a weird ability because you're always pushing the wave. The damage is not super consistent. Like, the enemy are going to run out of it. See, they didn't have any lockdown for it. But Kiwi's fine. And Kiwi still keeps the damage. What's interesting about TA is that the damage from refraction and the shield has always been two separate things. So you don't need one to have the other. It's almost two buffs that are just unrelated.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll ever change that for nerfer. So like if you lose the shield, you lose the damage.
So what, you get like 8 instances instead, but they will either be damage or...
No, that wasn't what I was thinking. Maybe just when you lose the shield, you lose all of the damage. Or when you lose all the damage, you lose the shield. Whichever one goes away first, basically, as a nerf. But that's only if they need a creative way to nerf her. Oh, Roy's taking a lot of damage.
Oh, mid.
Yeah, he's fine.
I feel like she just gets strong because of other things. I don't think it's necessarily the...
Yeah, that's it. It's something that probably doesn't need happening. But Backwards Hello having a great time in mid, not being forced out. Reutz is a bit low, but he is managing to last it, so he's also doing okay in the mid lane. 3 early kills for the Dire, but I can't say which team is that far ahead at the moment. It's the problem is Tim. He has 9 last hits, and he is wandering around with very, very little to show for it, while Veteran just free farms in front of him. Oh, but Kiwi, they managed to get a kill in the bot lane thanks to the help of Royds, who did drop the ultimate for it. They've also dropped the tombstone.
Top lane. They're going on Tim again.
Oh, too many lanes. Tim, Maledict uses the stick. He's ticking away. He's ticking away.
The raindrops?
No, he's fine. He's fine. Raindrop blocked
Those
it.
raindrops arrived on his courier, like, midway between the second last tick and the last
And they
tick.
blocked it. And they actually kept him alive because it's 120 block. It was just enough to keep him safe. Royds has a regen rune, yeah. I think Royds is fine. He's just going to last hit a little bit. Move away. Get insta-killed. Miss the tree, which is unfortunate. Regen rune pop. Regen rune activated immediately. It has to use the... Whoa, the Fairy Fire as well. I even had Debate Mill with him. Yet Backwards Hello didn't care. 22 stacks of the reactive armor. He's maxed reactive armor first, all the way to max. He's just so tanky. How do you stop this hero? 24 stacks he's allowed to get. Each stack gives 1.3 health regen. Royd's quite low. Got to be careful. Use all of the bottle. Now trying to farm a stack, but very slowly. Going back to base. Oak just chasing somewhat in the bot lane. I was going to say, what do you level first on the Undying now? Is it still Tombstone? And probably because the Tombstone damages zombies are 50% stronger than they used to be. So they're still pretty powerful. And
Tombstone's just a good spell.
it is. There is Lil Shredder. Lil Shredder's used, but it's used immediately on Tombstone. Tombstone instantly dead, but it doesn't matter because Puck is here. There's the Dream Core. Oak taking a fair bit of damage. Double kill with the double decay. And then just trapped in the Pit of Malice, so it does go down to Brex. But probably worth it. It was a double kill there.
Yeah. Would have liked it if that went on TA, but I don't think it matters too much.
TA blocks all of the damage from the Chakram. Doesn't leave it on the enemy long enough. Backwards low, running at Kiwi. Oh, there we go. We got the Pit of Malice. Firestorm on top. Kiwi not going to die. Or is he going to die? Walks back into the Pit of Malice. And does end up going down to backwards slow. Brex, he's got quite low HP, 300 health, taking a little bit of damage. There's the Fade Bolt kill. Somewhat goes in, putting damage onto Royce, but it's not going to be enough. Backwards low is just cleaning house. Oak doesn't really have any cooldowns at the moment. But just going to slap Timber to pretty much no avail. Because Timber is so tanky. Big damage onto Oak. A massive soul rip. Oak's going to be okay. Was this bait? Was backwards slow still absolutely fine? Yeah, he is absolutely fine. Too much health regen. 36 regen. 43 regen.
Tango, yeah.
What's happening in the top lane is Sankey able to get some last hits. A few last hits, yeah. Just going to go for the super early blink, which I think is smart. Brex has got his ultimate now. I like this build on Brex, the standard max Firestorm at 1 point Pit of Malice for when you gank. Definitely the way I like to play it.
Oh, no, he's revealing his hand.
Oh, they do get both. And now backwards slow's going in on Kiwi. Refraction is gone, but it's up in 2 seconds. Oh, Roy, this is a chance to kill Timber, but he's a very tanky hero. Do you have enough damage? Yes, you do. Tons of magic damage and a bit of pure damage as well. Are able to bring down Timber, which is something that is long overdue.
There's the Oled Firestorm. There's so much damage to the Timber.
Yeah.
Max HP.
Ah,
Just
true.
burn damage.
I'd honestly, I just keep it.
How many waves does it do? Up to 6 waves. And it's burning 3% of your max health every second and 55 damage. It's a strong spell, Firestorm. Have you seen how good the shard is? It's amazing.
Because it gets buffed.
It goes from 6 to 9 waves. And it's so strong.
And they're faster. They're so much faster. And you can cast
on a wave.
You can cast it on
Or in
yourself
the
as well.
MP. Exactly.
It's good. I like it. I always go the shard and Underlord. Pretty much as soon as I can, I get shard.
10 minutes. Let's see the net worth.
Okay, have a look.
Same as last game,
Well,
really.
veteran on
CK,
top.
2 carries on top. And
Yeah,
then
it's a very carry-centered game. He's
Spots
going
are
on.
quite rich on the Radiant.
They are. They're a lot richer than the Dire's team.
yeah, but
Undying's got
Sankey was
Arcane
really-
Boots. Going for Holy Locket, pretty standard build. There's Jabate Mail going for Aether Lens, but he's very nearly got it, actually. What is about 200 gold away?
Tim.
Oh, Tim.
No.
Did they not see him? They saw
Oh,
him.
they found him. He went invis. They dropped a sentry. And he has been maledicted, but a lot of damage coming out from the puck. Is it going to be enough to kill the Witch Doctor? But I think Tim is going to go down. He does have a massive maledict on him, so he's definitely dead. Actually manages to channel the ultimate. Is Roy's going to get the kill? Yes, he will, but there was enough damage to kill him. He's so low. Gets killed by the little shredder. And Brex, he turned up, and he's going to head back.
That was what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Just showing up.
Turn up, get a kill, leave. I mean, he basically becomes like nature's prophet. Anytime there's a fight, you've got to remember, Underlord could turn up, but there is a 3-second delay, so you have a bit of notice.
But he gets damage reduction when he shows up.
That actually starts off not really mattering, and it ends up ridiculous. 30% damage reduction for your whole team for 7 seconds. It's a lot. And it's 30% move speed. You just run around at incredible speeds. You take no damage. It's actually such a good ability. I think people haven't learned to utilize it to its full extent yet. And we'll see more of it later. I really like Underlord this patch, but I'm not a massive Underlord player myself, but I think it's got a lot of potential, this hero. A lot more fun anyway. The old Underlord was very boring. The new one, just the new ultimate makes him actually an interesting hero, because you have to keep looking at the map all the time, and you can turn up. Okay, game has slowed down a little bit now. Cores are just continuing to farm. Kiwi taking some stacks, going for Deso after the after Dragonlance. Puck does get doused with the Vimto, as Hashem would call it.
The Vimto.
Yeah, the Vimto. It's very purple. Wait, how purple you go?
Top lane. They're going on the CK.
Oh, is it enough damage? He dodges a little bit of damage with the Phantasm. Still has the armlet if needed. Drops it now. Tries to go for a kill on Tim. Actually just trying to escape. Backwards Solo comes in. Misses the Chakram. Veteran is going to die to the Puck Orb. And Mortimer's Kiss is being thrown out by somewhat, but then cancels it early when it realizes it's not really doing a lot. Oak drops a tombstone after Lil Shredder has been used, but only 2 zombies have spawned. So someone's just going to take those out. But Kiwi's ready to go. Oak's dropped the ultimate as well. Needs to get a right click to get that damage amp off of Hashem. He's dropped the ultimate as well. That is goodbye to the Undying. And he will die. She will die to the Maledict. Ticks away. Now the tombstone's been killed. Nice play by somewhat, but he's just standing inside the wave. Stolen Firestorm wave again. So much damage. Brex keeping them in with a Pit of Malice. Is it going to be enough to kill Brex? Brex is just about going to escape. Oh no. There's the wave. Look at the wave's damage. It is insane. What a good ability, especially with the Aether Lens. And Debatemel is going to be slapped to death by Veteran. Triple kill for Hashem using the Maledict to its full effect.
They fought for so long that the CK respawned.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was dead in the first place.
And showed up to get the last kill.
Yeah, that's basically the perfect outcome for him. Rubik's stealing the Firestorm wave with the extra cast range, 200 cast range plus Aether Lens. It's just ridiculous.
He's going for the Axe Rush as well. Pit is soon he can become Underlord. You still Pit of Malice and Firestorm.
Pit and Firestorm is Underlord, but better.
Well, yeah, and you can steal his ultimate. When he gates in, you just quickly nab his ultimate and gate back. We'll do a different gate somewhere else.
You gate to your fountain and then hope they follow you.
And you'd have Ags, wouldn't you? So you have the Ags gate. The Ags, what is it called? Is it called gate? Beans gate.
Do you need Pit of Malice in order to do that, though? I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't think so.
Good question.
But
the double
who knows? We'll find out.
That's a good point. I wouldn't... Does it... It says your rank at Pit of Malice, I think. But it also means if you steal Pit of Malice will slow them by 40%, which is already amazing. So, yeah, it's a good Ags game, this game. Anyway, Aether Lens is just the Rubik item. So many supports building it.
He's going Atos on Underlord.
I like
think
Atos.
I'd rather Halberd.
Halberd for the I just quite like the Atos because it allows you to just keep them trapped in your pit. Really helps you get the damage off.
I mean, it's not bad, but I prefer Halberd.
You can get both. Atos is not a massive detour. What is it like? It's under 3,000. Yeah. Oh, but Debatemel taking it again. The 2 waves. Look at this rain. Just pelting the wave.
I once played a game as Rubik where the only spell, we were stuck high ground, so the only spell I stole was Underlord, was like Firestorm.
Oh,
it is placed it on top of the wave.
It is the ultimate defensive tool because you just can't run into it. It just hurts a little bit too much. You have to BKB and full engage.
I mean, with Rubik's natural spell amp, it becomes 5% max HP instead of 4%, as well as
Wow.
increased wave damage.
And there is a level 20 talent there from Underlord to add a % to it. And you can get bigger radius. And you can get the cooldown as low as 8 seconds. They tried to crit the catapult to death. It wasn't quite quick enough. And then someone is going to go down. They drop the tombstone. And there's no way someone's going to survive. But Veteran, he has dropped his ultimate. Brex turns up. There's the 2-man Dream Call. They're just going to break it. Tim ults, but ults nobody because he's trapped. Trapped in place by the Pit of Malice. They're trying to go Hashem. The tombstone is just killing everybody. Brex finally destroys the tombstone, but it's already done its damage. Tim, though, massive heal from the soul. Is he going to survive? No, unfortunately, he is going to go down. Do they have the means to go backwards? Hello, though. It is 4 versus 2 at the moment. Not quite, though, because TA is not here, so it's 3 versus 2. Dai looking to pick up a kill. Massive damage onto Oak, thanks to Oak being a strength hero. It looks like Voice is in trouble. Oh, that Arcane Rune Timbersaw was deadly. Couldn't kill him. Just chopped up the entire enemy team.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, Kiwi's turned up. Look at the damage that came through with the Sideblade refraction. Destroyed backwards hello from hitting through a different hero. Okay, so Kiwi comes and equalizes it immediately. And Kiwi now top net worth, going for Blink Dagger.
He's got Deso. He's already got 2 stacks.
Yeah, Deso Blink Dagger is can be purchased unless he goes for BKB first. He's not committing to it just yet.
He has enough for the Blink. He's not sure though.
Blink is a nice TA item because being able to position in and just start doing a massive meld damage, I think it's always worth.
Also, you can blink with refraction up even when you're taking damage.
True,
so.
true. Meld to waste a bit of time, refraction, and then just disappear.
Dire structures are fortified.
Can I just say, that is the richest Rubik I've ever seen. +4.
6,300. It was because he's the +3. And it looks like Tim's in a bit of trouble. Ult dropped by Veteran. For some reason, he stopped attacking on his main hero, let the illusion get the last hit. I don't know why.
Tim is the wave cutting +4 at this point.
Yeah, Rubik is doing... Rubik actually has more last hits. And it's also 6-3. So they've just swapped position. Although Sand King does have the Blink Dagger, so that's really all Sand King's after in the early game.
That's all he needs.
Yeah.
Maybe he can go like Yules or something.
It is weird that Armlet stays on illusions but doesn't drain the health. It seems like a bit of a bug, but they've kind of left it in the game.
It's because the illusions take your stats at that time, don't they? So
Yeah, so they gain your 35,
they just take
25
the
strength.
stats. I don't think it's necessary that it's on. It's just they have the stats that you had, if that makes
But
sense.
25 strength is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, Sam is Rubik, Jabatemale Rubik. He is having a great time this game, enjoying stealing Firestorm Wave over and over and over. He's still got it for a really long time. He's just about to pick up Ags, which does so much. It even gives you more cast range, as well as the upgrading to the Scepter part. It just does so much for the spell. Oh, it looks like Kiwi managed to get a kill on Hashim, but that's a pretty easy kill.
Terrifying.
What's going to be
When
terrifying?
Rubik gets Ags, it's
Well,
not. It's...
You've got Chakram, double Chakram as well to steal. You get both of them. Whoa, that was a lot of damage, but Kiwi's gone top. Got another kill on a support. So much damage done by backwards hello. Look at how much he did to Tim. Tim is so squishy. He's squishier than Rubik by about 500 HP.
But that's because he's lost max health right now.
I want to have a look at the levels and see how big the gap between first and second is.
Just
That's
a
the
bit.
scary part.
Yeah.
TA who's, approaching level 20 when the next core is level 14 or level 15 on the Timbersaw. The TA is in a very, very strong position. No doubt going to go for meld armor reduction. Is there anything that you really need to dispel here? Not particularly. I guess you can dispel a bit of malice.
Dust.
Yeah. But then Meld reducing 11 armor is pretty insane. And they have another good team for Roche. Roche takes 6 attacks to go through. Oh, Brex is coming in. Brex has seen them. Oh, their whole team are going through it! This is the combo. But Hashim, he's taking a lot of damage. He went through the pit and immediately got killed. But the Mortimer's Kiss doing a lot of damage. Is it enough to kill Kiwi? Or is Backwards Hello actually going to fall? Backwards Hello will die. It didn't work out for the Dire. They all went in with the gate. But alas, they will get a kill on Oak. Oh, the stolen Mortimer's Kisses. Look at the damage from Jabatemale. Throwing the green cubes at the enemy. So much damage.
He has Ags.
Nice tip coming out there. Kiwi going to get the kill. Ultra kill for Jabatemale. He has Firestorm and Mortimer's Kisses. The cast range of... Look at the cast range of Spellsteal. Zoom out the camera to max. And put your cursor over there. What is that?
A, what, and B, look at his cast range on Firestorm and Mortimer's as well.
Mortimer's goes off the map.
Even when you zoomed out, you can't see the range of Mortimer's Kisses.
Why is Spellsteal's range so big? I mean, I know it goes up from
it's his Arcane
Ags.
Supremacy. Cast range.
Arcane Supremacy is 250. Aether Lens is 225. It's just insane. I mean, Jabatemale having a great time.
It's a good Rubik game as well.
It's
He's
a
top
great
4
Rubik
net
game.
worth. He's above the enemy mid laner now.
He's above backwards hello, yeah.
He got his ultra kill. He's
Well-
10, 3, and 2, like chilling.
And the thing is, on his team is a very, very, very fed TA, level 20 TA, who's about to pick up a Daedalus.
I think what he's looking for now is he's waiting for Underlord to use his Q again. He's just going to steal it. I think you want to keep that pretty much all times.
Yeah, I don't know how you can tell what the durations are, because you do have 2 Spellsteal icons. It's the one you've stolen most recently.
Yeah,
the
it's on the right
first-
slot as well.
the
It's
right-
your right slot, I
But
believe.
which one occur? The left
Like
Spellsteal
left-
cooldown
left
is
spell
the
steal's
right.
for the right slot, I believe.
Right, yeah, okay. I understand the logic behind that. I guess it's a bit difficult to look
It's
at a
just
glance.
how it's because that's how buffs are added to your.
Yeah, makes sense.
compared to- Oh
Kiwi
my God.
does have Aegis. Didn't you know Kiwi is playing very greedy, no BKB, instead Blink Daedalus, and now going Hurricane Pike.
Hurricane Pike.
Yeah. Oh, goodbye Hashim. Couple of right clicks? No, he's okay. The Glimmer Capes very effectively. Kiwi didn't go for the shard. I do like the shard. Is Brex gonna die? Oh, very low. Yep, just dies to the right clicks. Does manage to hood it, but
from
He only got Pit of Malice, sad. No.
Pit of Malice is amazing for Rubik when you've got the Aghanims, because first of all the duration is like a million years, which is already good. Then it also slows by 40%. Out comes the Mortimer's Kisses yet again, because he knows he still has it. It's ridiculous. I mean, that is rank 1 Mortimer's Kisses, I want to point out, because Snapfire is only level 10. The Rubik is level 16, and Pit of Malice is amazing. How long is the disabled duration? It doesn't say, unfortunately, but it is a 20% amp. So over 2 seconds, and it slows 40% when you're inside it.
It's a good old 2.16 or something. I've done the maths wrong there. So, but actually, no, it's 2.16 it is, to be fair.
Yeah, adding on 3.6 onto 1.8. Seems like 2.16 to me.
Yeah, I can do maths.
13k net worth lead for the Radiant, and tier 2s are gone.
93% win probability.
And now Radiant have all took 3 net worths. This is looking...
Yeah, Rubik being ahead of the entire Dire team. Brexner gets insta-killed, Daedalus crits as well. They've gone in. They've actually dropped the tombstone on the high ground, so they've already committed for this. Debate Mode just steals the kill for no reason other than for his own satisfaction. I mean, that's it. The tower's gone. There's a tombstone on the left-hand side, so you can't even go near it. Tombstone's zombie spawning radius is the same as a blink dagger. So, I mean, they see the tombstone. Are they going to try and kill it? Kiwi's still got Aegis. They're not going to kill Kiwi. They're actually going to use a buyback. But Royce kills Hashim pretty much instantly. And Roy's taking a lot of damage. Got to be careful. Being flamethrowered to death is going to be able to escape, though.
He lost the spell steal on Mortimer's.
Oh.
Midway through the channel.
I mean, it's only rank 1, so it's not doing a lot of damage. Kiwi has gone very aggressive. Does manage to get a kill on backwards hello. It's not looking good for the Dire veteran. He's going to drop his ultimate. He's trying to kill a level 23 Kiwi. Does manage to get the kill, but that's only 1 kill. Stunned for 2 seconds because Debate Mail has stolen Chaos Bolt, and now Kiwi is ready to go yet again. Going to get a kill on Debate Mail. Yes, does get the kill, but there's the Tombstone now. No one is in position to kill the Tombstone. Nice cookie to save veteran. And here comes Hashim, who just goes straight in, gets 2 shot. So a bit of a ballsy play then. Tombstone is still alive. Tim's gone a BKB, interestingly. Keep himself alive when he gets his channel off. And Roids, I heard the sound of a Dagon, and there it is. Manages to get the kill on somewhat. Zombies are spawning. You've got 3 zombies now. No way you're going to escape from that. And there's going to be yet another kill. Big soul rip. And I think we might call this game. The win probability is now 97% for one team.
So the kill on Debate Mail was worth just a casual 1,200 gold.
Yeah, that's a lot of gold.
Rich
but
boy over here.
They're too far behind.
Yeah, they are. I don't really know how they come back against us. They need some kind of.
They don't.
They need TA to like Hurricane Pike herself into the fountain.
You don't come back. It's that's this game. 25 stacks on the Desolator. 25 minutes into the game. Kiwi has just been so dominant, and they do get the Maledict on. The Tombstone's dropped yet again. No one's killing the Tombstone. They've got to kill it, or they're just going to run through. There comes the coil. Yeah, there's this absolute carnage. They don't have the damage to kill Kiwi. And Brex, he tries to go back through his portal. He just gets killed by Debate Mail. They never kill the Tombstone. It stays up the entire fight every time. They don't have the damage to get a kill. Oh, Debate Mail, unfortunately, stolen Chakram. Wait, doesn't you steal both Chakrams? No, you don't. You only steal one Chakram.
He's only got one.
Even though you have Aghanims, you don't steal both Chakrams? That's interesting. I guess you steal whichever one he cast.
Well, that was 2 pretty big stomps.
26 minutes.
I wouldn't say the first game was necessarily a stomp, because it took a bit of time to get going, and then the PA hit critical mass. This game, again, if you look at the scoreboard, up to 20 minutes, Dire actually had the win probability advantage, and there was almost no movement on the net worth. It only looks like a stomp because about 3 or 4 minutes later, the game entirely changes.
Yeah, to be fair.
But then look at the TA, farming really well, but Dire are not in a bad position. Sand has no money. Chaos Knight is not miles behind. The Timber seems unkillable. Then a couple of good fights, and the Radiant just snowball off of it incredibly.